Hello and happy Halloween. My name is Bonnie and I am your love goddess and doing Love Goddess Tarot. On Halloween, we're doing a collective read. This is the love reading for Samhain. What you're looking at here is the overall energy. This is telling me that people are looking around and seeing things in a very different way. And there is a big change happening. First of all, the veil is the thinnest it ever is all year. So if you're manifesting and meditating and speaking to the spirit, then please do so this evening. There is a big change. There is also love being sent around, okay? A message of love is coming. And I just heard somebody say when pigs fly. And if you look on this card, there is a pig flying. So there you go. Pigs do fly. Now, this person is very abundant and very wise, very much a teacher, a leader, nurturer, protects the family in a very big way. On the bottom of this deck, we have Queen of Swords. That's being very cool, calm, and collected. And we are in Scorpio season, which isn't always cool, calm, and collected. So Scorpios, take the hint. Stay up in your head for a while. The Hierophant, this is a spiritual card. This is leading you into structure. This is following the guides. And we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is all about looking in the future and seeing your ship come in, so to speak. It is also, I always mention that you need to step out of the comfort zone to make things happen. All right, now let's go here on this deck. Let's get their intentions. Then we'll get the unknown, the best advice and messages of love. Angels, may I please have this person's intentions? What are this person's intentions, please? Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. What are this person's intentions? Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. On Halloween. Okay, we're going to get that off the floor here. And we have working very hard and diligently. In a state of transformation, making room for something new. The Death card isn't about actual physical death. That is about decluttering. It's about making space in your life for what you really want. So whatever doesn't serve you well, you're going to let go of and make space. That's what's happening in this person's life. And that's what they intend for you. Well, it's trying to come out. Let's take it and see. The Empress. That is the divine feminine, the wife, the mother, the nurturer, caretaker. That means they want to grow this relationship and they work very hard. Looking for intentions. Oh, that's way too many cards. All right, try it again. Intentions, please, on Halloween. What are the intentions for Halloween? Oh, they like the floor today. Okay, here we go. Justice. Okay, that's a Libra card as well. That's about honesty and integrity, keeping things in balance. It can have something to do with legal ideas, legal suits, anything that has to do with legal. On the bottom of this deck, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so this person has been a little conflicted. They've been talking to themselves. It's when we argue with ourselves, when we have something we want and we have to weigh those pros and those cons. That's what that's all about. And there's the Hangman again. Second time it's come out. A very important card then, taking a look at things from a different perspective. And looking back in your life, a little nostalgia, maybe as far back as childhood even. So maybe you've known this person a long time. All right, let's see what the unknown is. Angels, what is the unknown here for everyone? What is it they don't see coming tonight? Aha, okay, that's Aquarius. Aquarius, that's all about keeping the faith. Don't give up hope. Things are going to occur. Okay. Aha, this is about taking the high road. It's success, victory. What is unknown? What is they don't see tonight? What is unknown to everyone? What is coming in this relationship they don't see? Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for your guidance. Okay. Ooh, we've got the Two of Cups. However, the Two of Cups is in reverse. Now, when the Two of Cups is in reverse, it usually means there's some sort of blockage or healing that needs to occur. It can be trauma that's occurred. So I read this as you don't see the fact that you've got a trigger that's going to get pushed, okay? That some past trauma is going to interfere a little bit. So be conscious of that. Work on healing. Another unknown. Here we go. You will get clarity here. Very much so. Very up in the head. Thoughts and ideas that you don't normally have. The Emperor. This is Aries energy. The Emperor is the divine masculine. Now we have the divine feminine here. So the divine masculine means we could have a divine pairing. Okay, now this is saying, this is about leadership in the highest form. This is all about making order out of chaos, being protective, being the breadwinner. And then we have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. That's about secrets. That's about listening to your intuition. What is it that you know that you don't know you know? Listen to your gut. And the Four of Pentacles, which is saying you need to be a little bit frugal. Well, gee whiz, I think we all are in these times. All right, let's see what the best advice is here. Best advice for everyone. What advice do you have for everyone on Halloween? On Samhain. Whoa, that's way too many cards. Try that again. Best advice for Samhain, please. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance. What advice do you have for everyone tonight? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. One all the way to the floor. They love the floor, don't they? Okay, Seven of Swords in the reverse. That's a good way to have that. Aha. And another card, please, for advice. Advice here, please. Thank you, Angel Spirits, for your guidance. Oh my. Okay. Well, we got some extra cards here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. There's that divine pairing. The Wheel of Fortune is about moving forward. It's also about fated and destined relationships. That's about divine pairing, okay? Now, we also saw the Ten of Wands coming out along with the King of Wands. Now, that's saying that there is some sort of a burden, some baggage that you need to let go of, basically is what it's saying. The King of Wands is very much a leader, a born leader, a visionary, entrepreneur at best, very, oh gosh, creative and passionate. Now, the Seven of Swords, that's the best way to have that card, is meaning you're going to get clarity, you're going to get honesty. There may have been some untruths that were told to you, and this is going to mean that you're going to find out the truth. Somebody is going to come to you and say, hey, I didn't tell you everything, and then they're going to let you go. The Queen of Cups, that's Cancer energy. That's about unconditional love. So it's about mothering, nurturing. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. Now we see the Devil. The Devil always adds some spice. The Devil is about our dark side, and we all have it, our shadow side. I'm sure if you listen to me, you've heard me talk about doing shadow work. That's when we work on our bad habits. We work on the parts of ourselves that we don't really care for and that we don't often show to others, especially in love relationships. So this is saying that you need to work on some of it. And I'm guessing because of the trigger that we saw earlier, there's going to be a trigger push. You need to know your triggers, know what's going on inside of you so you don't bite somebody's head off, okay? Because sometimes when our triggers get pushed, we react, and we react without thinking. So this is just a reminder that that can happen, and to maybe work on it. Be conscious of that, especially today and tonight. On the bottom of this deck, we see the Queen of Swords. Now, that's the second time we've seen this card. Anytime a card comes out more than once, it wants you to pay attention. That's saying you need to stay up in your head right now, okay? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, my water signs, all right? Stay up in your head. That doesn't mean we don't use our emotions. It just means we're going to think about it first. We have the Five of Swords, the second time that's come out. And that's saying you need to make some decisions, okay? You're fighting with yourself in your head about something. And then we see the Fool card. Aha, there we go. Take that risk. Take the leap of faith here. Because what's occurring, like I said earlier, is a divine pairing. Wow, how beautiful. What a wonderful reading. Let's see what messages of love Spirit has. Angels, what messages do you have for everyone tonight on Halloween? Messages for Sandy. Okay. Does the situation align with your values and morals, your integrity? What other messages do you have for everyone? Okay, friendship. Aha, this friendship is leading to more. We've got chemistry. The attraction is mutual. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Like I said, Wheel of Fortune is here. The divine pairing is here. Okay, thank you. Doing some self-care. Clear your energy field, okay? That's a very important thing. Make sure you're grounded. Make sure your energy field has been cleared. It's all been gone into the earth, okay? So put your feet in the dirt or in the water. And this is a reminder to not dismiss any red flags. Remember, behavior and words must match. So often we get caught up in being told what we want to hear, but then we look and they don't do the same thing. Okay, all the way to the floor for the last card. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Well, that's true. Just like I was saying, put your feet in the dirt. Ground yourself well. Don't ignore those red flags, okay? Because this is a reading for everyone, okay? So take only what resonates, leave the rest here. It's just for another person watching, All right. If you're looking for a private reading, my email's down below in the description box. Feel free to send me an email. There is a sale currently on these kinds of readings. The video read that lasts 15-20 minutes long. You get a private link, and they're normally $65. They're on sale for $45 until the holiday, until December 20th. So take advantage of that, if not for yourself, as a gift for someone. All right, have a blessed evening. Remember, meditate and manifest.